One of the hallmarks of anyone who has wisdom is that they want to hear and they want to learn more. Good morning, you're welcome to Daily Dose. I bring you a word from the Lord, Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 5. It says, a wise man will hear and will increase learning, and a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsels. One of the hallmarks of anyone who has wisdom is that they want to hear and they want to learn more. It doesn't matter which quarter this learning is coming from, it doesn't matter at all. They would increase in learning. You only increase in learning when you listen intentionally and with intent. And what do we mean by that? Anybody who is saying anything as far as life is concerned, they have something to offer. And this is one of the hallmark of anybody who will walk with God. Anybody who walks with God will listen intently. I would always imagine that Moses went into the presence of God for 40 days and 40 nights, and he documented what we will call the first 5 books in the scriptures. This is where he got all the nuggets, all the insight from, where God started speaking to him about the beginning, how he created the heavens and the earth, the conversations with Adam, the conversation with Cain and Abel. And it only takes somebody who can listen intently. You see people go into the presence of God and all they do is yap and talk for hours. In fact, this is the difference between dispensations and even the evolution of churches, from the Orthodox to the Pentecostal to the Protestant. You will see that quite a number of people pride themselves in praying to God and staying long in prayer. But some other people leverage or they emphasize the aspect of listening to God. In fact, the reason why the quiet time started out was that there are moments in which we keep quiet and then God begins to speak. How does he speak? He speaks through scriptures. How does he speak? He speaks through meditation. Always putting the word of God on our lips. And that's why he says, a wise person will learn and will continue to learn, and an understanding person will gain direction. So the way and manner in which somebody is called a wise person is how much they listen. So when you have conversations on communication, for instance, in general, they will say to you, what have you gained from this particular thing? It is the listening intentionally that makes you a wise person, so that you can regurgitate what has been told to you. There have been practices on groups where somebody speaks to somebody and then they say, pass the information on. By the time the information gets to the end, the entire communication or the information has been distorted. It goes to show that a lot of people speak, but few people actually do listen. So when you hear people say you are a listener or you can listen intently, it speaks to the ability to listen intently. One of the greatest things that could ever happen to any man, and these people are called wise people. They listen with intention. I hope that has helped you this morning. Practice active listening today, not just to people, but to the Word of God. Until tomorrow, when I bring you another word on another episode of the Daily Dose. If you're here for the very first time, please subscribe, like, and then share. God bless you.